Tesla recalls. Oh, here we go. This is the story that I was hearing about last night. Of course, I was also skeptical because what would you call it? Sensationalism, which, like, you know, a little bit is okay. Intrigue is okay. A little bit of finesse and things is fine. But like, what in this case, what is a recall? Like, a recall is weird because you had an automotive world, prior to OTA updates, that actually required recalling the physical vehicle to make the adjustment. Now, in this case, the 362,758 vehicles that are having the self-driving concern, which is like pretty much every Tesla that it has this feature enabled, but it's a huge, huge number. But none of them will be physically recalled, from what I understand, unless they can't get access to an internet connection for the update, because the update is going to be OTA.
Yeah, I don't like that word recall for OTAs. I feel like they need to change it to
I got to be honest,
digital recall or something.
When I saw this headline exactly like this, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like,
my other car didn't come back from the theft yet. Now I've been driving this one. And I'm like, oh. I was imagining being without the vehicle. But then I read through and it's like, well, it's an OTA update. And I'm like,
oh,
okay. Well, that's not going to really...
It's very misleading.
...mess me up too much.
Yeah.
But let's see how they phrase it over here. The National Highway Traffic Safety. But it's set up in a premise that these things, major things, can't be changed, right? This National Highway Traffic Administration, they've been around long before OTAs. Announced Tesla would recall 362,758 vehicles due to safety issues with full self-driving beta software. I guess you could recall the software. We're taking the software back, but you're just doing it over the air. Tesla stock lost ground after the announcement, finishing down more than 5.5 points on the day amid a broader market downtrend. That's their way of saying, well, a lot of things were down. The recall notice said that Tesla's experimental FSD beta software may allow the vehicle to act unsafe around intersections, such as driving straight through an intersection in a turn-only lane, or through a stop sign controlled intersection. Just fly right through. Yeah, you don't want that. Listen, man, when I have the FSD going, I'm paying attention. All right, I'm paying attention still. I know there's clips of people asleep on the freeway and stuff, but I'm saying especially when I'm going through the intersection, I'm still skeptical. Will that change in a decade? Probably. Yeah. But right now, I'm like, my hand is a little bit on that yoke as I go through, ready to modify at any moment in a moment's notice. The notice also states the FSD beta system may not respond to changes in posted speed limits or not adequately account for the driver's adjustment of the vehicle's speed to exceed posted speed limits. So this is true. Sometimes it doesn't adjust. I'll see the sign. I'll know that I've moved from like an 80 to a 50 zone, and I'm talking kilometers. And eventually it'll adjust, but not quickly enough. That will be satisfactory to the highway traffic control, whoever they are. Cops and whatever else. They say that this is going to affect 2016 to 2023 Model S, 2017 to 2023 Model 3, and 2020 to 2023 Model Y vehicles equipped with full self-driving software or pending the installation.
Did you get the update?
It's pretty much like everything. Well, I don't know. No, I didn't update my car recently.
Oh, okay.
But it's working as it had been working.
Oh, look at this.
So here we have a tweet from Sam Chorus who says, seems like there should be terminology introduced to differentiate between recalls and software updates. Yeah. Because, one requires something to be recalled and the other doesn't. And then Elon says, definitely, the word recall for an over-the-air software update is anachronistic and is just flat wrong. Well, I agree. Recall is, I don't know, maybe there's another word rather than update, because update also doesn't seem severe enough. Like, update makes it feel like you intended the previous version. And I understand how with software, it's constantly improving.
And it's also kind of optional.
But you need a way of saying the previous software is dangerous. And recall doesn't seem like the right word. But I guess we're back in the terminology problem. And we already were in the terminology problem with full self-driving in the first place and people's interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Because maybe one of the reasons people aren't paying as much attention as they should is because of the way you phrase the thing.
Yeah.
Full self-driving. Okay, I'm turning my full self-driving. I don't care. I'm going to do the bare minimum attention. If it would have just been Tesla driver assistant, like Google Assistant, it would be like, hey, I'm here to help you get from A to B. We're going to get there together. All of a sudden, your entire impression of your obligation is different.
Yeah.
Right at that moment. Terminology, words are important. The word you choose. It's like you when you're doing a clip and you choose the word shocking.
That's very important.
You see, you have your favorites. You have shocking. What else you have?
I have insane.
You have insane. You have ominous.
Yeah.
You have you got a list, right, of
Yeah.
your favorite descriptors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Words matter.
Yeah.